Hi everybody, it's Coach Curry here from Elite Eagles Basketball Academy, and today we're going to just do some simple drills that you could do at home during this pandemic, this lockdown, so you could stay active, so that you could be able to work on your skills, so that when we are able to get back to any sense of normalcy, we'll be able to be sharp and be ready to get back to play. With me today we have Chris, who is a part of the academy, right? Chris is going to be demonstrating the different drills that we can do at home, right? At home you don't need a big area to practice, you just need a small area where you can be able to dribble the ball, you can be able to practice your passes, you can be able to practice your shooting. So today we have Chris going to do all the demonstration of different drills. So let's do this. So Chris, I want you to stand on the white line for me right here, in the middle there, right? And we're going to start off with some dribbling today. So dribbling is really an aspect of the game that it helps you to move the ball up and down the court. And dribbling is important, and you need to be able to practice your dribbling. So you could do this at home in a small area, in your driveway, in your gallery, in your kitchen, in your bedroom. So what you need to do is to just stand in the triple threat position, right? It's called a triple threat position because you can do 3 different things from this set position. You could shoot, good, you could pass, or you could dribble, right? So Chris, triple threat position. So now we're going to dribble the ball stationary. Everything we're going to do, we're going to start off and we're going to progress from simple to complex. So you're going to dribble right hand, knee height for me, Chris. Go. Good. So when you're dribbling, you want to keep your head up, you want to face forward, and you want to dribble a little outside your pinky toe, just like Chris is doing right here. All right, Chris, switch hands. So you need to work on both right hand and left hand because it's important that both hands are really good so that you'll be able to use any hand at any point during the course of the game. All right, Chris, back to your right hand for me. Good. So while stationary, we could dribble at different heights. So Chris, we're going to go to different heights. As I call it different heights, you're going to adjust the suit. So we're going ankle height. Good job, Chris. Well done. Keep your fingertips on top of the ball. Good. Well done. Well done. Right, back to the knee. Good. Good. Well done, Chris. Right. Now we're going back. We're going to the waist. Waist height. Waist height. So we pound it a little harder so the ball can reach up to your waist. Well done. And now we're going shoulder height. Pound it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound that ball. Good job, Chris. Well done, Chris. Good. Pound that ball. Pound that ball. All right. Back to the knee. Good. Now everything that we do on the right side, we have to do on the left side. So Chris, switch to the left hand and we're going knee height. Good. And you can do this for about 10 seconds each and on the different heights. So we're going down to the ankle height. Well done, Chris. Good job, good job. Way to go. Good, good. Back to your knee. Good, good. Back to your wrist, Good. Pound that ball, good. Keep your hands on top of the ball, good. And even if you fumble, that's okay, because that's part of it. You know, you work on your handles to get better, good. And now you go to your shoulder height, pound that ball, good, good. Well done, Chris. See, Chris is working really hard. He's sweating out here. He's pounding that ball, keep pounding that ball. Good, and stop. So we just finished doing some stationary work. So now we're going to do some movement dribbles or practice the crossovers while we are moving. Remember, you don't need a big space. You can find a space that is suitable for you, right? You see? And we're going to set up a cone, or if you don't have a cone, you could use a pair of shoes, all right? So Chris is going to demonstrate the crossover. Remember we said crossover, you have to be able to change direction. So Chris, you're going to start in a triple shot position for me. Good. And you're going to cross over when you reach your cone. Good. Nice. Go again. Good. When you cross, you want to be able to keep that ball low, knee level or lower, preferably. Good. One more time, Chris. Good. And stop. Good. So just as Chris was doing there, he was crossing over the ball in front. Now we're going to cross over the ball between the legs. It's the same principle. You just want to cross the ball over, keep low, make sure that the ball don't come up higher. That's how young players, when they cross over the ball, they cross and the ball gets really high. And it's easy for a defender to steal the ball. So you want to keep the ball low and tight. Ready, Chris? Triple check position. Go. Between the legs. Good. Between the legs. Good. So dribble to the cone. Between the legs, good. One more time, good. And it's simple as that. You see how we could be able to just work on our game in a small area. You don't need a basketball court. Just find a small area home where you could work. So now we're going into the behind the back, Chris. So now we're going behind the back. Ready? Triple threat position. Good. And go. Good. Same thing. Go. Good. Well done, Chris. Good. See how he crosses the ball and he keeps it low? Good. Cross and go. Nice. One more time. One more time. Behind the back. Good. Last time. Good job. Well done, Chris. So, if you realize that we are getting from simple to more complex, so now Chris is going to do some combination dribbles at the cone. So now Chris is going to cross the ball in front and then go between his legs. They really call this the Tim Hardaway cross because Tim Hardaway from Miami Heat used to do this crossover really good. He made this crossover popular. So you go crossover in front, then go between your legs, Chris. Ready? Go. Front, between, and go. Good. Go. It's that way. That's okay. That's okay if you mess up. You know, that's part of it. That's why we practice. Good. It's a way to set up a defender. The defender take it going one way and you change direction. Cross. Good. Go again. Cross and go. Nice, Chris. Well done. And now you can switch it. You can change it. And now you can go between the legs first and then cross over in front after. Ready? Go. Good. And cross and go. Right? Snap the ball, cross and go. Well done, Chris. One more time. Good. Back down. Good. That's okay. And guys, this is why we have to practice, because in order to get better, you have to keep working. And in order to get good handles, you gotta keep working in your game each and every single day. Alright? So Chris is now going to do behind the back and then crossover in front. Alright? It's another combination, behind the back, crossover in front. Ready? Go. Cross. Good. So you reach the cone, crossover, and then change direction. Good. Change directions. Well done. Good. Good job, Chris. Nice. Stop. So now we're going to do 3 crossovers now. So we're just doing 2 crossovers. Now we're going to add the 3 crossovers all together. So Chris is going to go in front, between, behind, and then pass the defender. Ready? Good. Go. Good. Let's go. Nice. Go in front, set up the, oh, good job, one more time. Good, last one, attack that cone, go, bam, 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 well done, good. And you could do this like about 10 times and take a breath and take a break, you know, but Chris is working really hard, he's doing a good job today, and Chris has actually been working on his game during this lockdown. He's been working on his dribbles, working on his shooting, working on his passing. So you as well could work on your game and improve your game. If you really love the sport and you really want to excel in the sport, keep working hard at your game. We're going to take a little break, let Chris get a little water break, and then we go to our next segment. Alright, so now we're going to go into the best part of the game. Everybody loves to shoot the ball, but in order to shoot, you have to learn to shoot. And it all starts from learning how to stand, learning the setup, learning the form, the fundamentals of shooting. So we're going to break down the fundamentals of shooting first. And like I said, this could be done at home. You don't need a basketball ring to practice to shoot. You need just to find a wall and just practice your shooting form on the wall. So we're going to just shoot against the backboard to mimic a wall, right, situation. So first face a wall, and in order to shoot, you need to remember a term. Like I learned this term when I first started basketball, which is beef, right? The B stands for balance. So Chris, show me a balanced position, right? So balance simply means knee, shoulder width apart, or feet shoulder width apart, and you're balanced. You're in a triple threat position, good. You need to have your feet shoulder width apart. You want to be balanced as possible. So just in case somebody comes and push you, you know, you keep your balance. You balance. You want to make sure you balance, all right? The E, first E stands for elbows. So Chris, go up in the elbow, right? You want to make sure, this is one of the most important aspects in shooting. The elbow has to face your target, right? If your elbows flare out, it's very hard to score and shoot the ball. So you need to make sure that your elbows face the target. Good. And the next thing is your eyes. You need to focus your eyes in the ring. Nothing else matters right now when you're shooting, right? You need to focus on the target. And the last thing is the follow through, right? The follow through is simply where you flick your wrist, and you want to keep your hands out extended after you flick the wrist, right? My coach who taught me to shoot used to say, form the gooseneck. If you look, your hands are like a gooseneck, right? So when you shoot, form a gooseneck. Alright, and keep your hand up until the ball hits the ground. Alright, so Chris is going to demonstrate how to shoot. So get in your ready position, good. Elbows up, good, and follow through. Good. Right, go again, Chris. So you keep doing the finest spot and try to hit that spot all the time. Ready position, up, good. Alright, and stop. So, in order to understand how to hold the ball, because holding the ball is important as well, right? You want to make sure that, to start off practicing, that you stand in this position. With one hand, you put your left hand, if you're right-handed, put your left hand behind your back, right? Feet shoulder width apart, elbows up, and you flip the wrist, right? So you get to be able to shoot the ball with one hand. Flip the wrist, and you do that for like 5 to 10 times, get the rhythm, flip the wrist. Next, to add the other hand, which is the guide hand, you don't shoot with the off hand. So this hand is just to guide the ball, or to keep the ball stable in your hand. So, right, you start here, you put the ball up, you need your hand to be on the side of the ball, right? One of the coaching tips that my coach used to tell me is to form a T with my thumbs. So if you extend my thumb, it will form a T, right? So you're here, in the ready position, when you flick your wrist, this hand doesn't move. So just like how this hand is facing this way, it's going to stay that way. You're just going to just flick the ball. So you're here, and you flick the ball. Here, and you flick the ball. A lot of players, when they're going to shoot, they move away the off hand. Or when they shoot, they swing their shooting hand to the side, which throw off their shot. You want to make sure that you shoot in straight line. So from this position, you want to go straight up into the air and then straight forward. Here, straight up into the air, straight forward. So Chris is going to demonstrate how to shoot again. Remember, the first thing is, what the B stands for? Balance. Second thing, elbows, third thing, eyes, fourth thing, follow through. So let's do it again. Good, good, nice. And you keep doing this over and over again. Good, nice. So now we're going to hold the ball with two hands. Good, make sure, right, good, up, good. So starting in triple check position, good, straight up in the air, flick the wrist. Straight up in the air, flick the wrist. One more time, straight up in the air. So now that you get accustomed shooting the ball, now if you have a ring at home or if you live in close to a basketball court and you have a ring and you're privy to shoot into a ring, now Chris is going to shoot from close. We are falling in love with the three-point line at this moment, right? We're watching this Stephen Curry and we're watching all of these players shooting threes. And a lot of the younger players are going out and just want to shoot threes. But in order to learn to shoot, you need to start in close, get your rhythm, get your form, and then push out to the three-point line. So Chris is going to shoot now from close, and every time he makes a shot, he's going to take a step back. All right, Chris, ready? Good, up, flick. Good, take a step back. Good, take a step back. So this is the way you could transition into your shot, all right? Good job, Chris. And then, come Chris, you could do it at any angle. So he could start from here. Ready? Up. Good, look at Chris, keep that follow through. Ready? Up. Good, well done, good shooting, Chris. Last one. Good, good shooting, Chris. And you can hit that at any angle. So Chris, give me this angle and I want everything off the backboard. So Chris is going to hit the backboard, good, because it's important to hit the backboard. So you got to score to go to step back. Good, come on Chris. Up, follow through. Good, take a step back. Well done. Good, well done, one more. Good job, Chris. Good, and then you could go to the next side. Let's go, next side, next baseline. And we're going to start close. One shot. Good. Get a feel of the way. You need to be able to shoot from any area of the court. Good. Good. One more, Chris. Make it count. Keep that follow through. Come on. And you're going to try to shoot up in the air so that the ball don't hit the front of the. Good. Well done, Chris. So now we're going to go this angle here. Good. Off the backboard. Off the backboard. That don't count. You want off the backboard at this angle. Keep the follow through. Good. 1, 2. One more. Come on. Score it. Come on, to win the game, Chris, to win the game. Off the backboard. Come on, you gotta go high off the backboard. Come on, Chris, to win the game. Chris, high off the backboard. High off the backboard. Good, make the adjustments. Come on, one more. Good, thank you. Alright, and that's how you practice shooting when you're working in your form, and as you get accustomed shooting the ball, then you could start to do other stuff. So now we're going to go into another aspect of shooting. So now we're going to shoot where we're stepping into the ball, because most of the time when you go to shoot, it's off of a pass. But sometimes you don't have a partner, you're alone home, there's nobody there to help you shoot. What you could do, you could roll the ball to yourself. So I used to do this a lot because I love shooting. So what I used to do, I used to roll the ball in front and step into my shot. Then come back to the starting position, roll the ball again, step into my shot. I missed that one, let's go again. Roll the ball in, up, and finish. So Chris, we're going to do a couple of those. Roll the ball, step, make sure you balance, keep the follow, true. Well done, Chris, get your ball, back to the start. Good, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Right, back to the start, one more shot, make it count. Step, up, follow through. Good, and you want to keep that follow through until the ball drops, right? And then you could change it up, you could do it anywhere on the court. So you could just throw the ball out here and stop, place the ring. You get the rebound, you throw the ball here, you step, I missed that one. You roll the ball out, you turn, you step, good. You can do this all day. Nobody here, nobody but you alone on the ring. And you just work on your jump shot all day. Just keep working on your jump shot, keep that follow through. Alright? So that's one way we could shoot, by stepping into the ball. Another way that we can shoot is where you're hopping into the shot. Just as I say, you hop into the shot, so you roll the ball out and you hop. You land on two legs and then you go up and you shoot the ball. Take a look at it again, one more time. You roll the ball in front, you hop into your jump shot. So Chris, come on, demonstrate for me. Give me 2 shots in a row. Good. Keep that follow through. Come on. Ready? Go. Jump with it. Good. One. Good. One more. Good. One more. Come on. Make it count to win the game, Chris. Good. Well done. Good shooting. So now we're gonna transition into combining the 2 skills that we already learned from today. We did dribbling before, and now we're going to combine dribbling with shooting. Alright? So now Chris is going to start at the free throw line, and we have a pair of shoe to mimic a defender. Alright? So it's going to mimic as if a defender is in front of him. So if you don't have cones, you can use a pair of shoe, and set it up in front of you, and it mimics a defender playing defense. So Chris is going to practice his crossovers into a jump shot. So Chris, let's go. We're going crossovers in front. Good. One dribble into your jump shot. Get the rebound, get the rebound, get the rebound. Good. Back at the line. Good. Ready? Go. Good. One dribble into your. So that was the crossover in front. So Chris is now going to change to the crossover between the legs. You could do all the crossovers into a jump shot. So Chris, ready? Let's go. Cross. Good. One dribble. Follow through. Go. Let's go on the left hand side. Make it count. Left hand side. Good cross. Good. Follow through. Good shot, Chris. So now you're going to go between your legs, Chris. Get the ball fast. Let's go. Let's go. Behind the back. Let's go. Behind the back. Good. One dribble. So you see that Chris is using all the dribbles that he learned before. And now we're going into the shot. Let's go one more time. Cross. Good. Alright, good. So with that being said, just how he did the crossovers going to the ring, now we could do crossovers, combination crossover. So Chris, do a combination, any combination that you want to do. Just make sure you do 2 different crossovers. Ready? Go. Alright, so he went between his leg and in front. Oh, and he stepped up on that shot. Good shooting, Chris. Let's go again. Give him another combination. So this is where you change it up, try new things. Good. Get the ball, get the ball. Good. Go again, give him another combination. Good. shiny. Ah, good cross, nice. Sit down on it, good shot. Ah, well done. You want next one more? Come on, really beat that defender. I'm gonna beat the defender now. Beat that defender. Good, good. Into the, come on, one more. You gotta score to finish. You gotta score to finish. Come on, I'm the defender. Beat that, good cross. Come on, you gotta score. Give me that one, ready? Good, beat that defender. Ooh, go. Come on, one more. Bam. Good. Finish it. Good shooting, Chris. Well done. So this is one way to incorporate the dribble into the jump shot, right? And guys, shooting is a skill that you have to keep practicing each and every single day. And guys, always start close and push yourself back into the 3-point line. Try not to start at the 3-point line and come in. Start when you come early to practice. Try to reach early to practice and work on your shot close to the ring. And as you get accustomed to it, you step back, step back, step back. Guys, and once you keep practicing, you'll be able to be a good shooter. To become a good shooter, it takes time, it takes repetition, and you need to practice the right thing all the time. You know, try not to create bad habits, try not to just watch everything I see on TV and try to mimic it, but work on your fundamentals. Remember the principle of beef, balance, elbows, eyes, follow through, right? So balance, elbows, eyes, follow through. And you could do that at home. Like when I was learning to play the game, I used to just be going to the shop and just be walking, catching the ball. And that works for me, you know, and over time I didn't have to think to shoot because it becomes so natural. I've done it so many times. And you could do that at home. You could be walking down the road and just, I think people used to think I was mad walking in town. I used to be like, good. And just keep practicing all day, right? So keep safe, you know, keep working in the game. I know that this time it's really hard, that you're not out, you can't play with your friends, you can't go there, you can't have fun, you can't go and talk to your friends, line with your friends, you know, come and play together, but you could work on your game. So next time when you come back, that you'll be sharp, you'll be ready, and then you'll be able to excel in the sport that you love. You know, continue to stay safe, stay socially distant, continue to wash your hands, continue to do all the things that you need to do. But most importantly, continue to work on your game, because it's important for you to still work on your game and stay physically active and physically fit. Thanks again, Coach Kerry here. We have Chris, right? He's one of our young players in the academy, right? He started like 2 years ago. Yeah. 2 years ago, you know, he has been a part of the academy. He has grown tremendously. He was a footballer before and fell in love with the basketball, and he has worked hard and his game has improved. So just like Chris, you all could just continue working in the game, and you will see that the game will continue to improve and get better. So this is Chris Roberts. He goes to Bishop's High School and he is 14 years of age. All right, Chris Roberts.
All right, so Kerry, well done this morning. Good job. Love the fact that you're taking youngsters like Chris out.
Definitely.
And I realize that you're representing Eagles, Elite Eagles. Tell us about Elite Eagles.
Okay, Elite Eagles really started in 2014. It started the same year that I came back from college. You know, I love the sport, and basketball has taken me to a lot of different places, has given me a lot of opportunities, and I wanted to give back. So, you know, myself and a couple of friends came together and said, hey, let's go into the schools and work on basketball, because when I came back in 2014, the basketball level was going down. And, you know, we said, hey, let's go into the high schools and work with them and try to develop the sport, because of basketball, I am where I am today. You know, I got my education, I work in the sports department, you know, everything I got is because of basketball. I wanted to give somebody else the opportunity where they could be able to play basketball, develop and grow as well as individuals, and also to, you know, go places and to be successful in life.
Well, since we're on the topic a little bit of basketball, where you came from and everything like that, how you got started with basketball and why did you decide to stick with basketball?
Oh, how I got started? It was really a funny story. I mean, basketball was not my first sport. You know, my first sport was swimming. I started swimming at the age of 4 years old, and after swimming I played lawn tennis, or tennis as I call it now, you know. And I was really good at both sports, but when I was 10, in the space of 10 to 11, I got a huge growth spurt. So when I went to Scarborough Secondary School, in the first one I was actually 6 foot. You know, so when the basketballers in Scarborough Sec saw me, they was like, yo, you know, you need to come and play basketball. You know, you're tall and stuff like that. And it took me a while to transition into playing basketball. But then I just fell in love. I realized that the basketball was a brotherhood. You know, I had a lot of friends who are older than me, who was in Form 5, and you know, we formed a good brotherhood. And today we are still friends. And you know, they start showing me the game, and to be honest, I wasn't good at the start. I was really clumsy. They used to call me tons of travel, because as soon as I get the ball, I was just going to travel. You know, the referee just used to wait to blow the whistle to travel. But because I love the game so much, and you know, I used to watch a lot of NBA. Back in the day, I used to love Utah Jazz and Stockton and Malone, and I used to just watch how they used to play, and I used to love how the game was. It was a beautiful sport, you know, and I fell in love with it, and I worked hard, really hard. I used to come out here in the hot sun. You know, I remember having classes in Scarborough Sec. I used to finish 12, practice was at 5, and between 12, midday, and 5, I was on the court just shooting by myself. And I worked really hard, and it paid off.
So a lot of dedication.
Definitely.
To get yourself to where you are today.
The hard work.
So, because of basketball, you said you were able to accomplish quite a few things.
Yeah.
And I know you said you went to university.
Yeah.
Which university did you go to?
Okay, well, I went to the University of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
They offered me a full scholarship.
Right. So you got a scholarship?
Full scholarship.
Due to the sport of basketball?
Due to the sport of basketball. Right. With that full scholarship, tuition was paid, they would house me, you know, I had transportation to school and back. And you know, for me, it was a great experience, because I learned a lot while I was in university. Plus, it took a lot of the burden off of my parents. Yeah. So you know, you didn't have to study about paying for school, paying for apartment, paying for food. Like all of these things was taken care of, and it was a great experience for me.
Right. So when you came back into Tobago, you would have had to start somewhere. Where did you start in order to end up with elite people?
Well, firstly, I started off in Mason Hall High School. That's the school that I adopted first. You know, so every evening I used to have training in Mason Hall for like an hour and a half. You know, it wasn't a school that was known for basketball. So, and because of where I was living, you know, I decided, hey, let me go and give back to the school. So first it was voluntarily. You know, I just was, hey, let me just develop the school. And, you know, at first I didn't know what I was getting into. You know, when I went to the school the first time, I remember after the first practice, I hold my head up like, what did I sign up for? You understand? But it was a huge response. Like over 30 players came out for that first practice. And being new at coaching and seeing all these players and the different players, different personalities, you know, it took me a while to get used to dealing with them. But over the time, we formed a great bond, and you realize that these children really are great children. You just need somebody to guide them and somebody to just show them the way. And over the years, I've formed a lot of good relationships with some of the players and and you know, I've seen them blossom. I have one in university right now. You know, when he started off, his name is Marcus Clinton. Like, he wasn't the best student. I remember 6 months into my program, one of the teachers came to me and was like, what did you do to Marcus? Like, now he's in class, now he's studying. He used to be a little disrespectful to the teachers, now he's listening. He's like, what did you do? You know, and he was a born leader, but he didn't know. And just by playing basketball, he realized the leadership qualities he had, and he started to devote his time and his effort into basketball. And he come out with all his subjects, and then he went to sixth form, and then he now he's in college. And for me, that's what I really wanted from this program, wanted from starting basketball, to get these youngsters to understand, hey, you have an opportunity to become successful in life.
All right. A couple last questions after NBA. You have to let the people know your favorite team and your favorite player.
All right. So I'm gonna set the record straight. I don't have a favorite team, right? I really just watch basketball and be entertained. Over the years, I have a couple of players that I watch, and I try to take part of the game and make it my game, right? So the first player that I used to watch was Carmelo Anthony. And why Carmelo Anthony? Because he had a knack for scoring, and I love scoring. You know, and he was so deadly. He could have shoot, he could have post up, he could have pull up jumpers, he was just so deadly. You know, he wasn't the best defender, but he could have really shoot, and I really like the fact that, he could shoot. Right now, I really love Curry, just the fact that he changed the game with the shooting three-pointer. He's not this big, strong, dominant player, but he used his skill and he worked really hard. And when you look at his story, where he came from, a lot of people look over him. He was small. He didn't have the attributes to become the basketball player, but he worked in his game. And I like to see players who work really hard, and just how he just changed the game, and everybody now is trying to mimic their game after him, like shooting the ball. I love to watch Curry play. He's excited.
Right. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Final words to the people of Tobago, to those watching on Tobago Sports Live, realizing that we're doing something a little different when it comes to sport. We don't have instructional videos per se on the island from anybody on the island. Some people, they do it, but this is something kind of brand new, working through the sporting organizations as well. Any final words to the Tobago public, the foreign-based Tobago public, the national population, the world? What do we have to say coming from this small island of Tobago?
Well, first of all, sport is important, right? I know we think of sport as play, and a lot of parents is like, you don't need to spend so much time in sports. I send you in school to study your work. I send you in school to bounce ball or to kick a ball or anything. I would like the people or the Tobago to know that sports is an avenue. You could be a player, you could be a coach, you could be in administration. You could be a sports nutritionist, you could be a physical therapist and stuff like that. So sports is just not only playing the game, and sports could take you places. Sports could teach you about teamwork, teach you about communication, teach you about commitment, because when you are part of a team, you have to be committed, and it helps players to learn values and to really understand who they are. And it's a way of expressing yourself, because it's an art, it's just more than running up and down and being sweaty. Players express themselves, because there are some players who are quiet in schools or at home, and when they hear, they're just full of joy, and you never knew that this person could have been so expressive. Because for me, that's how I am. Like, most people see me, I'm quiet, I don't really talk much, but when I come on the court, I turn into a different person. And I've learned so much of things from basketball, just teamwork, just working together, just that whole family bond, just that whole working with the youngsters, working with the children, seeing the love for it, because for them, it's just a way to just play and have fun. And for me, seeing these smiles on the face, seeing they're just coming out and they're just bonding together as one, I just love to see it. So guys, I think that sports could go really a long way in Tobago once, the island or the people in the powers commit to it, and it could help bring some people out of some tough situation. It could be a place where children could be free and not be on the block, or not be just trying to do something that is negative. It's a positive way where they could come together and do something good. So I just encourage, whatever sport you're into, football, track and field, volleyball, netball for the ladies and stuff like that. Sports is important for this economy and just Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago and a whole. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Christian Roberts.
All right, and where are you from?
I am from Glenwood.
All right. So, Chris, you, from what I understand, you started off playing football, and then you switched to basketball. What made you switch to basketball?
Well, I used to play football in first form, and a day we had physical education class, and my coach here told me to come to training, to basketball training. So that's why I first started playing basketball. I was interested in it, but I never really thought of it as playing it like I do now. So after I went to first training, all my friends were there, and I started liking the sports. And after time, while I was playing football and basketball, I didn't have a favorite sport at the time, but I just kept liking both of them. But eventually I just went towards the basketball side.
All right, brilliant. All right, so which schools you went to, with primary school and secondary school? Well,
at first I went to St. Nicholas Primary School, and then I transferred to Scarborough Methodist for standard 4 and 5.
That's good.
And then after I passed to Bishop's High School.
Okay, and you're at Bishop's High School?
Yes, I'm in third form now.
Okay. Your favorite basketball team, and you can say why you chose this team.
Well, my favorite basketball team will be the Los Angeles Lakers.
All right.
Mainly because my favorite player is on that team, which is LeBron James. I also like the other players on the team, like Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, and those other players.
Alright. So what, in your time with the Eagles, how long have you been with the Eagles and how has it been being a part of
Well,
the Eagles?
I've been with them since 2 years now,
Okay.
and it has been fun. We've been training almost every day after school before the lockdown, and it's been good. Last year, because of it, I was able to go down to Trinidad for a program called Jumpstart, and so far everything has been fun.
And how was that program?
The program was very good for me. I got to show how other players are playing, how better players are getting, and where I need to be.
Alright. Have you won any championships? Playing for whether it be St. Nicholas, Scarborough Methodist, Bishops, or Leeds Eagles?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, that's alright. But
We made it to the finals for school league this year, but the finals were never to play because of the lockdown.
okay. Alright. Well, I can understand that. Any final words to anyone, your friends, persons you don't know, anyone your age, younger than you, older than you, any words that you could say to them about basketball and what basketball means to you?
Well, to me, basketball is my life. So I love basketball. I watch all my basketball games whenever I could. And basketball has helped me to grow to become a better player and help me to balance my time. So if you like basketball or any other sport, if you really love it, just dedicate your time to it and also balance your schoolwork with it as well.
Very much. Thank you very much. Well done.
Yeah.